Also, that stub said that the date was on the 21st.
Yeah, that's when the murder happened.
I guess it's that time frame of, murder and then immediately trial the next day. Know what I mean?
Yeah, that's Japanifornia law.
Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
It's me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi. And traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Oh, hold on. What's that?
Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that?
And also, why is there a handprint on its face and a smear, like a smidge, like a smudge across its eyebrow, and part of its crown looks fucked up and broken. Oh wait, I know this is the blue badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Because Japan always has to have a mascot for everything.
For real, right? Andrew, with the $2, get this Monokuma wannabe out of here. That's right, you get it! You understand the point of a good mascot! Hey, buddy.
Shut the fuck up.
Ah! Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the place. About the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Forget the blue badger. What's next? Who's next to him?
The Russian badger?
Someone appears to be dancing with the blue badger. Uh-oh. He noticed me.
He sure is running over here fast.
Hey, pal. What are you doing here?
What are you doing dancing with a blue badger? That's the better question, dude. Don't make me take away your brain cells. I've already been very, very nice in giving you a double-digit brain cell count of 10. Do not make me take away and put you back in single digits, my dude. That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there?
What? Well...
Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information.
Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal.
Dancing with blue badgers. How's it going, buddy?
So, what are you doing here, Miss Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, nothing really.
I thought you said you were busy.
They kicked me out of criminal affairs.
Are you shitting me? Why? Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time?
What do you mean this time?
Don't do not get me started. You were sitting there dancing with a fucking animatronic blue badger. Don't start with this time. I know there's a this time.
Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led to criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives.
Oh, shit.
They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you?
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a bit odd? Well, because they're trying to stack the deck.
So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat.
Ah, yes. A valuable use of your time, detective. Absolutely valuable, 100%. Still. But, yeah, they're trying to stack the deck against the chief prosecutor. Someone, at least, is trying to push that button in that direction.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Ah, I gotcha.
Officer Marshall.
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy.
Sorry, just because you said that.
Yeah, sorry.
Patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal.
Yeah, I actually agree with you.
I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Already have, too late.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime.
Many people have already confessed to their crimes, and yet you see me already breaking that, didn't you?
She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no. Come on, pal, there's plenty of evidence against her.
There was plenty of evidence against Edgeworth, and yet here you were begging to me to help him out.
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second?
Well, me.
Why is this little girl so peeved at me?
She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister.
Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister?
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir! Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's a sensitive issue with us these days.
Right.
What do you mean?
I have a kind of an idea why. Okay, can you talk to me about this, Gumshoe?
Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday.
I need you to rub all 10 of your brain cells together really, really hard, and I need the synapses to collect a little bit. The original design of this trophy, is it broken or is it full? Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
I'm so glad for you. Congratulations. Please answer my question. Congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason.
Okay, so it is by design. Okay.
I'll tell you what it is later.
You can't tell me now? Apparently he's... God damn you! The temptation to take out of your brain cells. Temptation. I'm like... I'm literally that horror meme of just like reaching both hands out to go get the fucking brain cell. Like, nope. Let him keep double digits. Let him keep them. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office.
Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Okay. Tell me about this guy. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this?
Huh? Hey, pal. This is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it to the police.
Who the fuck are you gonna turn it into? You already got taken off the case.
It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time.
Well, then it's people like you that make sure that my job is actually, like, really difficult. Maybe if we started working together, maybe my job wouldn't be so difficult. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot.
Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Good. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa! Now I remember.
Now the brain cells started activating.
Bruce Goodman. He's the victim.
I had a feeling. That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
Yeah, actually, could you straight up tell us more?
Before we do that.
Shit.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
You're the one reading.
Oh, Phoenix! Sorry, I thought it was Gumshoe. So, this ID card belonged to the victim?
He was the detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Really?
Evidence transferal. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Okay, so the timeline event says he went to the prosecutor's office probably to grab the evidence for the transferal and then got killed about to transfer it.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but... Well, it is that chief prosecutor's guy called him out there, to the parking lot.
And Lana's confessing as much. Wait, what's up?
Examine the, statue? No, the blue badger.
Yeah, there's a bunch of markings on it that clearly is, like, fucked up.
Hey, I was wondering about that.
What? That's a blue badger. It's my
Gumshoe, you made that?
It's my masterpiece.
Okay, you can keep your brain cells. That's actually really clever and cute. Children absolutely will not be traumatized by it. You made this, Detective Gumshoe?
The chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere.
Really?
There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Okay.
Poor Blue Badger. Needed to dance until he drops.
Someone just paint some red shoes on him, he'll be fine. The work of art created by Chief of Detectives and designed by Chief of Detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe.
What do you mean? Yeah, red shoes?
The story of the red shoes. There's a fairy tale about a girl who puts on red shoes and dances forever until she literally dances to death. Alright, hold on. I can't do shit. Okay. But as you can see, there are clearly some marks on it, such as a handprint on the face, some smub marks right upon the crown, as well as on top of the eyebrow, and part of the crown is broken. So that means there must have been some destruction on it. Alright. There's nothing else for me to look at, other than maybe this. The usual ones poses are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, call 911.
You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought this was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in the posters. They hardly even look human.
She has a point.
Show either the knife or the parking stub.
This is a risk, but sure. Oh!
Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Wait, I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth.
No, I think it's someone who had... Well, okay, has Edgeworth worked with Goodman before?
I don't know.
Because I'm wondering if that case 2 years ago that they keep bringing up has anything to do with it. If there's evidence transferals, and it's the one case that he was dealing with, the one that was 2 years ago, if Edgeworth was involved, it might have been someone who was involved in the case. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened?
We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Alright. Edgy boy?
Wait. See if there's anything else we could talk to Gumshoe about.
Oh. Yeah! Now that I see it, what's up? Was he got troubles going on?
He's in a tough spot again.
Again? Yeah.
Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney Hammond.
But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to department higher-ups. Only natural that people will be suspicious.
I had no idea he was under the gun. I mean, that's probably why the word faked is probably not a good word to use right now. Because if Edgeworth's already getting the heat from that, then it's probably due to that.
Anyway, this latest case started a new rumor. It wasn't the only reason he took this case. It's because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself.
What?
But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. That's all I know about that.
Okay.
I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you.
Why aren't you handling the case? Phoenix, we just said that the chief of detectives is on the case. You met the guy who is. What's his name? The guy in the parking lot.
That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police.
Really? Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something?
No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer.
Bullshit. Nope.
Bullshit!
I have the button now! I'ma call it as it is!
Bullshit!
From West LA.
Ah, so a poser! Okay. For a moment there, I wasn't sure.
Look, pal, they're trying to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe.
Receiving from Detective Gumshoe allows Bearer to investigate the letter of introduction. I'll be surprised if they get this anyway.
Just act like you're supposed to be there. Nobody will look at you twice, pal.
What does that say? $20?
Hey, look here! It looks like something's been crossed out.
Maybe it was a letter or something. Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe.
Let's see. Annual bonus $20?
Ow.
I think a couple of zeros are missing.
That was Emma.
Oh, sorry. No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case.
Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator.
No, I think as long as you have more intelligence than Gumshoe, I think you'll be fine. Okay.
Alright, we're gonna go fuck off now. Bye.
What? Looks like the investigation is still going. Hmm? Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thought so.
Oh, still here.
Hello?
Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in Chief of Criminal Affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? So you're either cheating or you're a lying hoe.
Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost his herd.
Are you calling her a bitch? Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. It's a patsy. Or just a look. Should I just present it first?
Yeah.
Yeah, shiver brains. Here you go. I pressed the wrong button. Shut up. Would you mind reading this for me?
What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right into the spittoon.
Sure, I want to be. It's a detective introduction from Detective Gumshoe. Maybe investigate.
Gumshoe? Oh, that old cow dog?
He's not that old!
He holding a birthday party or something?
Huh?
Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation.
Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here?
No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test.
You know what? Fair.
Guess I better let you win, then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec! Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Despite the fact that those lands were already claimed, but whatever.
Right?
So-
Want me to say it?
No, I got it. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. I prefer a hoedown, but whatever.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. And invaders. Every single one of them. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letters of introduction crumpled in his guard. Alright, first, let's talk. The victim. Can you confirm that it's Goodman? Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? More than some dots would be nice?
Good men always die young. Remember that, partner.
Good men, huh? Are you confirming it's Goodman? Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty little doggy there now?
Hold on. I have a protein bar in my mouth. Sir? One, that is a 16-year-old. Two, quit calling her a bitch.
I don't think that's what he's implying. But Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale.
I am assuming you're meaning the lunch lady. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star.
One stabbed to the chest. A fine piece of work.
Hold it! Lana said stomach. Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. Either she's protecting someone, or she genuinely was not there. And thus she's guessing. Are stomach and chest the same thing? No, they are not. They are two very different locations.
This here is the autopsy report.
Okay, death due to blood loss. One knife wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Okay.
So it was blood loss.
Wait, yeah, that I'm not surprised. It's the location of the blood wound.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Huh.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back.
So there's no motive.
Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot?
So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
Jesus Christ. Like, guys, the reason why I'm catching that specificity is because if she's claiming she's mind you, she's basing this as a confession. If she says she stabbed this man in the stomach, while the body says that it was stabbed in the chest, then that means she couldn't have done it because even the location she stabbed in is wrong. So again, it's either she's lying, she doesn't know what the hell she's talking about, and she might be protecting someone. So who knows? So, Marshall. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective?
You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas.
Before they even called you out, they'd shoot you first. Yeah, they'd shoot you for less. Huh?
I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really? Oh, now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambino?
So why are you in charge?
No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye on it in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He is nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail.
I would argue with you. I'm not going to.
Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh?
Edgeworth?
That cow dog's been kicked out of his cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Okay,
Kinda makes sense with the fucking...
how close they are.
Yeah, with Edgeworth.
Yeah.
And how, like, he's saying that people are just talking mad shit about him.
Yeah, can you confirm this is the victim? For real?
What's that? Some sort of police passport?
This is Detective Goodman's ID card, strangely enough. We found it a good distance away from the crime scene.
Good distance. This rat hole? If you own distance, get yourself to Texas. I mean, he's not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Takes like what, 10, 12 hours just to get from one end of Texas to the other?
Texas?
There's a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre?
Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than to hang out with a
Honey, don't rip that page out and throw it away. Okay, were you there when this happened?
A toy shield suits the boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? A torn knot, maybe?
Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth?
You don't like him, right? We get the point.
You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these.
Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it?
Hey, they could use the same shield over and over.
Note to self, the prosecutor's office in criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap.
Wouldn't surprise me. You know it. They've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you.
And yet we keep pouring money into the police system. Go figure. Okay. Speaking of miles.
5:12 p.m. Prospector's bright red steed came in at a trot, real slow like.
Trot?
My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. So it seems the chief prospector was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for her prince to ride in on his bright red horse.
So what you mean is, in order to frame Edgeworth, she waited for him to arrive so that way she could stuff the body into his car. The killer intended to use Edgeworth's car all along. Sounds to me like this has everything to do with fucking whoever hates Edgeworth and not so much the chief prosecutor. Alright, no. Let me take a look at this one. Between 4 and 5:30. Oh! So it wasn't specified that it was 5:50. Or 5:13. It wasn't specified. In Autopsy, it could be anywhere within that time frame. So the body could have been killed before then at the police station.
But how, though?
Kill him at the police station, stuff him into Edgeworth's car while he's getting the reward. Edgeworth drives the body to the prosecutor's office. They have the lunch lady claim that there was a murder. They check the car, like, boom. It's only 30 minutes by car. So you could kill Goodman at the police station. Stuff him into Edgeworth's car while Edgeworth is getting, like, his reward. Like, have Edgeworth drive his car all the way back. Then have lunch lady go, oh my god, there's a dead body! And they'll claim they saw the dead body at 5:15. But the body would have been dead long before then, probably around 30 minutes before then. They just start with also the security guard. She has access. Yeah, she has access to this. So she's an accomplice.
Let's take a look around.
Alright, yeah, let's take a look around. Alright. Now we can finally slide on over here. Okay, now what's this on the floor? This looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belongs to the victim.
Okay.
I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Yes. Right. Let's check it out. I'm not controlling it, so.
It's like game, could you hurt? You literally could have just pressed left once, but you just had to hit right so many fucking times.
This phone's still on the redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation.
Ow.
Whatever, let's check this phone out.
But yeah, it's weird that it only just has the one button. You would think with flip phones like that, there'd be the, button to pick up and the other button to hang up.
Yeah, so, also, interesting. But moving on. Now to see the owner of this phone is called last.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the...
What else are we supposed to do?
Hey! That song, I know that!
Fucking Steel Samurai.
Yes, Steel Samurai.
Hey, what's going on over there?
Sorry.
I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that phone there, didn't you?
Yeah, is there a problem? Oh, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. Why is her phone on the floor?
What? It's my sister's?
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody. Right
Okay.
after the crime.
Okay. I'm painting a picture right here. Okay, let me paint a picture right here. Goodman gets stabbed at the police department. Gets stuffed into Edgeworth's car while Edgeworth's getting his reward. Edgeworth gets in the car, drives back. And he goes upstairs, not thinking the wiser. For some reason, Chief Prosecutor came downstairs. And Goodman, trying to escape or something like that, came out swinging. Because that's the way Goodman could get his knife, get Edward's knife from the inside of the toolbox. He comes out swinging, thinking he's trying to survive. And of course, cuts Lana's hand. And so, drops, she picks up the knife, Lunch Lady sees her, oh my god, she stabbed the guy! Ta-da. I'm not saying it's the full truth. I'm thinking it's plausible, because if she was indeed down there, it could be for another reason. Like, she was trying to walk to her car, he came out right as she was walking by, and started just bullhog swinging, trying to see, get someone's attention. And she unconsciously picked up the knife to try to see, oh god, what was he trying to attack me with? And Lunch Lady thinks that she stabbed him. Moving on.
Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this.
Who does she call?
Ghostbusters? No idea. Sorry, partner.
Steel Samurai ringtone, though.
Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ring tunes.
Oh, that. Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone.
What? Your phone?
Wait, she tried to call Phoenix? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. The wrong number. Oh, I fucking thought she called Phoenix. So, the call went through, so it wasn't a Steel Samurai ringtone, it's just his fucking ringtone.
Which is a Steel Samurai ringtone. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for land in Texas, partner.
They shoot you for less. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the court record. Property of Lana Sky, last call made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. And what's this? It looks like a note of some sort. 675 to 12-2. I think that's a case number. It might be a case number and then the date of the case.
It looks like an S.
67S? Could be 67S or 675. One of the two.
Look, something's written on it!
You're right. Let's see. 67S 12-2.
There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman.
Yeah, so it must have been his notepad. Probably a case number that he was getting rid of. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. I have a feeling he would. But this is Edgeworth's car, huh? This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk was busted. Inside or outside? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
luxury car, it screams, I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. So, I'm still thinking that he broke out from the trunk from the inside, and he was already about to die.
It's rope. Is it?
Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So, wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on-
No, he was in the trunk, and he broke out, and then he died of blood loss. You have got to be the only person I know who could come up with that conclusion. Indeed. Let's see. There's upper floor, level 4. What's this? B block is through here. That's where the visitors park.
I can see the lunch lane car from over there, far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design of the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak.
Huh?
It's fine. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy?
You've never seen a chicken eat the remains of, like scrambled eggs, have you? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. You've never seen a chicken actually eat a roasted chicken before, have you? I have. It's funny. Alright, let's talk about Lana for a second.
So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her.
Uh-huh. So we said that about literally every case before this.
And the prospect of tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall!
Yeah, Bambina?
How can you say that? You and my sister!
Exes? Are they lovers at some point? Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know? Is he her ex?
I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. I wouldn't be surprised if they were like ex-lovers or they just fucked. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who? Office atmosphere, huh?
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now.
Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean?
He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are just rumors, aren't-
Oh, honey. Oh, honey, the power of rumors would scare the shit out of you if you knew the truth.
These are prosecutors we're talking about! Evidence is everything to them!
It's also a means to be able to get what they need.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say.
One person? Who?
Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Sky.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals.
What, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. This no shit report brought to you by Officer Marshall. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was the closest to Edgeworth?
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
Well, we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
I need more information, but I can make do with what I have. I just would like more. Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma,
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
She was trying to call you. Lana was trying to call you. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
That explains why the call-in lasted a couple seconds.
I see. Cell phone updated in the court record. I wonder if this is going to be used to show that Lana actually trusted Emma. Because Lana knew that Emma was going to be a scientific investigator, and calling Emma to get her started on trying to find scientific evidence might be the key. The detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh, I do as well. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Oh no, there's a couple things I want to... Obviously, clearly there might have been 2 murders happening at the same time, based on the evidence of the first video that we saw. But also the fact that Lana is protecting something. What is she protecting and why? It's not Emma.
Maybe protecting Edgeworth from those rumors?
Perhaps, maybe.